Hey, this is King David, David and Goliath Music, and this is going to be a quick tutorial about subgrouping. Subgrouping when you're mixing is a very important tool to making your music stand out. Think of music or mixing as groups of instruments. Subgroups can be used in different groups of instruments. Okay, I've taught this before, but today we're going to just do a little bit different with it. We're going to take an actual subgroup of instruments and we're going to isolate them, and we're going to go ahead and make them stand out in the mix. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to hit play and we're going to find our subgroups. Alright, I've got it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is turn off my subgroup. Now, what you're hearing is a mix. And the mix is balanced between each instrument. Alright? The first instrument that we have is a concert kick. And I'll just solo that. Okay, that was EQ'd. A little compression added to it. Next instrument is a bongo. EQ'd. Now you may be wondering why I'm not giving you all the settings. This is not a settings class. This is a class on how to create a subgroup and what they're for. So a settings class is really something that I wouldn't really teach, because there's no way to tell you what settings to make, because it's going to be different according to your room, according to your speakers, according to everything. So anyone that's really teaching you about settings, I think is not teaching you correctly. Okay? Alright, so here we go. Next instrument, castanet. Next instrument, it's a bongo. And then final, is a tom. Okay? Now, I balanced this out, so I got the balance that I was looking for in terms of the volume. I could always change it just by bringing volumes up and down. And I can decrease the presence of the bongo or decrease the tom. I could put one effect on just one instrument, just my tom. I could put a reverb. I could make it really echoey if I wanted to. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is feed these tracks, but I'm going to take that reverb off because I really didn't want it that way. Alright. Now I'm going to feed these tracks through one of my effects sends. Alright. I'm going to go through send number 4. So what I'll do is highlight my track and then go down to the bottom to my effects sends, and I'm going to pan it hard right at 125%. That means I want complete signal going through that send. Alright, I'm going to do that on each of my channels. Insert 19. Each one that has a sound that I need to send through a subgroup. 21. Now that 21 is a bit loud. And bring it down. Alright. 23 is my concert kick. Bring that to 125% through my send 4. Alright. Now I have control over everything with my send 4. I can raise the volume, lower it. I could put an overall effect or an EQ on my subgroup. I could change the quality of the sound. Bring down the bass. Bring my mids down. You hear the sound changing? I can make it more pop, more sizzle. Okay. I could add a reverb over the whole entire mix. All right. Bring the volume down. So now I just added presence to my mix. Alright. Now I bring in the rest of my tracks. Here it is.
That's what she said. He's a woman hater, fornicator, masturbator. That's what she said. That's what she said. He's so controlling, but outgoing. What am I gonna do? That's what she said. That's what she said. He's a woman hater, fornicator.
Okay. Now, when you begin to use these subgroups, you're going to see and notice that your music is going to really start coming alive, and it's going to sound much more full and have a lot more presence. Okay? So that's a quick lesson on creating subgroups, not just using FL Studio, because if you apply this to any other mixing console that you're working with, they have effect sends on each one of those consoles. Any digital, any DAW, they're all going to have that. All right, so this is a great class to learn and how to improve your mix. All right, one love, King David, David Live Music, beatclass.com.
Yeah. Masturbator, just what she says. That's what she says. He's so controlling, but outgoing. What am I gonna do? That's what she says. That's what she says. He's a woman hater, fornicator,